So this year marks 15 years since my first real album, Shadows on the Sun, came out. I did a demo tape before that, but that was the first time that I was like, I'm arriving as an artist. So much of my life experience is based on the fact that I'm an albino. That means that the sun itself represents difficulty because it burns me and it blinds me and just makes it difficult for me. At the time that I wrote that album, I had a wife and a baby. We were broke, living in a halfway house. People are coming home from prison and rehab and out of homeless shelters, police harassing us, never enough money, never enough food or time, just genuine, the weight of the world on my neck. And for me, the metaphor of Shadows on the Sun was that I could write my own world to exist in and make music that was my own world. And in that world, I could shine so bright that I would actually cast shadows on the sun. That album for me represents the most pure period of expression that I've ever had because of the fact that we didn't know if anybody would ever hear the music. And then also, I didn't know myself as an artist, so I didn't have an identity that I had to like stay inside these parameters that I had made for myself. I got to really approach every single song as self-exploration. So I was like discovering myself and expressing it in real time as I'm writing and recording the songs. So I have had the good grace to make more music since then and really stretch out as an artist. And I realized that that album, Shadows on the Sun, is really like a seed that we planted. You know, the roots go down into the ground, the branches go across the sky, but they all come from the potential in that one seed. So there's times in my career where I've leaned more into my autobiographical stuff or told stories of people around me or emphasized my political beliefs or my spiritual journey. But all of those things are in Shadows on the Sun in their rawest form. They're just ready to be explored and ready to grow. And so looking back on it, I love that about it. To me, there's no better snapshot of like what that album was like than Forrest Whitaker, because it was like a last minute accident. Ant loaded the wrong beat when he was, loading up these like floppy disks, and this, organ gospel sample just started playing that was like, it's tight, but there's like something kind of weird and off about it. And I loved it so much. I wrote it in like 15 minutes just to make him laugh. We recorded it. There were people in the studio. Nobody really was tripping on it at all. We almost didn't put it on. We put it there as like an interlude. And it ended up being the song that people love the most. Like I literally can't do a show without performing that song. And it just really gets at the heart of what we were doing at that time. It's a blessing to still be able to tour and perform these songs. And the fact that people still want to see them and that people still want to come out and celebrate it together. I feel like the thing about it, about people that listen for that long period of time, is that you grow together and you build this relationship, that lasts from whenever they started listening to now. That relationship has peaks and valleys, it's got different chapters, and it's always really good to celebrate an anniversary with any relationship, to go back and be like, this is where we met, you know what I mean? And this is where we fell in love.